Hello and welcome to the Amaka BK Talk Show, my monologues, the BK Macalester Reflections. On today's reflection, I want us to reflect a little bit on the blame game from the perspectives of cause and effect. I'm gonna just give like a little idea of what I mean when I said cause and effect and the blame game. You know, from time to time, I hear people lament about certain outcomes that either they themselves or other people they know had, reached, particularly in relationships. Okay, let me cite a marital relationship as one such relationship that people tend to lament on. And they lament because when something like a marriage, very serious in nature, that holds a lot of not just public image, nor social values, nor religious image/values, people tend to talk too much about it when things go wrong, especially when the couple or couples break up. Because to some people, marriage is not one such relationship that has a tendency to end. If you're one of the people who don't think that marriage should end, nor can end, well, welcome to BK Macalester Reflections. You're the primary person I am speaking to. If you ever think that marriage has no tendencies to end, then you don't understand, or you need to know what is called cause and effect. Number one reason you may ask, what is cause and effect? Cause and effect means something that led to another. If a marriage should end, that's an effect. It's not a cause. Something caused it, right? So, have you thought about what could possibly cause a marriage to end? Given the fact that you don't believe marriage can end or should ever end. Well, I can tell you this much. When a marriage breaks down, the primary reason that a marriage may break down is the word incompatibility. Incompatibility. That's a word that says we are two different people from two different lives, two different worlds, two different universes, two different point of views, we are so far apart in our personalities, our interests, and our values. Because marriage is not a union that can survive upon division. Actually, I should say divisions. A marital union is one union that there must not ever exist divisions. When there exists divisions in marriage, It simply means that these two people are from two different worlds. They are worlds apart in values, in interests, and in personality. Personalities. Which again brings us back to, what's your personality trait? Have you figured out who you are? Do you think that matters in being with certain person, or being with someone that you are promising forever and commitment? Do you think that means anything? And for some of you who don't believe that love matters in such relationship as marriage, again, if this is not delusion as at best, I don't know what is. And I've heard some people say love is not enough because they attribute love to smile and laughter and, fun moments, playing and having fun, right? That's typically what love ascribes to, in your opinion. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, honey. Love is not a feeling. It's not seeing someone and smiling that, oh, I know them, I like them. It's not like. No. Like may not be enough. Love could be enough. Because love runs deep. When you don't love someone, you cannot forgive them their wrongs. You cannot forgive their wrongs because when you don't love someone, you can barely stand that person in good times, much less in bad. When you're in a marriage, there's not always going to be good times. In fact, there might be very few good times as opposed to bad times that a marriage encounters. Marriage does not say, welcome to good times. No. Marriage says, welcome to responsibilities. Welcome to figuring out who your partner is. Welcome to working together with someone. Welcome to unity, commitment, partnership, communication, respect, mutual understanding. That's what marriage is about. When you have this much tasks on your table as a couple, and not to mention the intimacy that must exist between both of you in your private, right? When there is no love, intimacy is gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle in the intimacy part, private intimacy, you know what I mean? You're going to struggle in communication because no matter how you say it and when you say it, it's never the right time you said it and it's never the best way you said it. You're gonna struggle in mutual respect. What is mutual respect? Considering your partner. In other words, being exceedingly courteous with your partner. Because your partner is the one person you must show the most courtesy. So courtesy demands get their opinion, find out what they like. The truth is, or how they like it, or when they like it, or if they're on board with that idea. The truth is, if you have known this person, you should already know. You should be able to tell what they're likely gonna say yes to and what they're likely gonna say no to. You should know their yes, no, maybe. There are these three things you must know. You should know the yes, you should know the no, you should know the maybe. If you know this person. And if you care about this person, then you're going to put their feelings ahead of your decisions. You're going to think about how your decisions may affect them, whether it's going to affect them financially, whether it's going to affect them materially, whether it's going to affect them mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically. You're going to think about it. And I also believe that if there is love, you will not even need to think about it. All you need to do is call them or tell the other, party to hold on until your spouse, your significant other, your woman or your man is able to come on board. So both of y'all go along with that idea. You don't go ahead of them, they don't come ahead of you. You come together, you work together. Because why? You understand mutual respect and you value things. You value things that your partner values. The things that matter to them matters to you. I have to be this detailed because there are some of y'all who don't believe in love. And I can tell you this much. If you don't believe in love, the truth is, you're probably going to spend the rest of your life looking for someone who will love you and accept you. But the question is, what are you willing to give in exchange? Are you going to give love? What are you going to give to this person? This person that you're looking to want you, to love you, to appreciate you, to value you, to think that you're this important, whatever that means to you, to commit to you. I don't see people who can commit without love, especially when there is the physical intimacy that must be a part of this agreement. Now, my wonderful viewers, friends, and family, have you seen the reason why marriages can fail? And marriages do fail, and marriages must fail. You know why I said must? Because if you don't get it right from the beginning, it will fail. It could take for how many years you want it to drag it on for 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, it will fail. Matter of fact, there are marriages that have failed long before it started. But the two parties are just cohabiting. Because why? They are codependent. Maybe also they have the borderline syndrome. They don't know how to let go. It's not helping them. It's not working out, but they are still there. And they can't be their best self because the fact that the person that they have committed their life to isn't committing their life, his or her life to them, it kills their spirits. Nothing could set one back as easily and quickly as a bad union. You get into a bad union, you're already ultimately set back. Because a bad union, it saps your energy. It drains your energy mentally, psychologically, emotionally. There is no way you can move forward or reach to your biggest heights with being in a bad union. The union is bad, the relationship is bad, the marriage is wrongly entered into, and things aren't working out. You're not committed to each other. You're not loving each other. You're not respecting each other. You're not showing courtesy. You're not planning together. You're not doing anything together. There's no mutual respect. There's no love. There's no partnership of any kind. There is barely communication or healthy communication, which means you're not having a meaningful relationship. Trust me, you are going nowhere with your goals and aspirations, heart desires. Nah. Better give up on yourself or give up on your goals or give up on your dreams, because that's what such relationship achieve for you. You will eventually get to a point where you get to give up on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. You can't even be optimistic because you don't have energy. You have low energy. The ugliness of your relationship sucks your energy. It sucks your energy. That is why you can't reach to your greatest heights. You can't. And that is the whole essence why marriages do end. That's why marriages must end. Because if it isn't working, someone or both of you are dying. So what are you going to do today? Don't ever think that marriages cannot end. A marriage can end. And it's not ending because there's a loss of love and the two of you grew apart, whatever language you want to use. No. You're incompatible and you can do without each other. You're incompatible and you can do without each other. That's why your marriage ended. And that's why your marriage can end. Your worlds apart, your lives apart, your interests don't align, your values don't align, you don't respect each other, you have no respect for him, she has no respect for you, you don't value the things that mean a lot to her, you don't value her peace, you don't value her wellness, you don't help her to aspire to her greatest dreams, you don't help her to, you don't inspire her in any way. You don't help her dreams come true. You don't care if she has dreams and aspirations. You don't care. You don't consider her, you don't consider him. You do whatever you like, he does whatever he likes. You can live without each other. In fact, you're happier when you're away from each other. So you are not compatible and you don't have a marriage. If you're that person, if you're this person in your marriage, you don't have a marriage. What you have is cohabitation, toxicity, drama. Not to mention insecurities, low self-image. So, have I answered your questions? Have I cleared your doubts? Have I convinced you by my little argument and delivery that marriages will fail when wrongly entered into? The two of you want different things. You can't stand each other. You don't respect each other's values. You don't support each other's interests. You can do without each other. You are incompatible. Your values don't align. There are greater divisions between the both of you. You don't see eye to eye on any single matter or most anything. Yeah, your marriage It's no marriage. And when you get tired of pretending or claiming that that is marriage, you will let go. And when you let go, you start your long journey to recovery and forgiving yourself for thinking you were smart or you were magical. No. Yours may not be the first marriage to end or to break down, and certainly it wouldn't be the last. And trust me, if it was marriage, it would never end. It will not break down. You'll be so in love with each other. You'll be so into each other's interests, values. You'll be so blended that you cannot do without each other. You will mostly complete each other's statements. And the love that you have for each other is fire. Nothing can come between both of you. Nothing. If anything comes between you, you swat, like the fire will consume. The fire of love that both of you have for each other, transmit towards each other, will consume that third party. So don't get it twisted. Get real. It's my monologue that became Akalisia Reflections. And today I just reflected on why marriages end in the subject cause and effect. The causes of marriage breaking down and marriage breakdown is, number one, incompatibility, which I also explain what incompatibility means by divisions, lack of mutual respect, values that don't align, lack of aligned interests, and so many other things. Those are the causes of a marriage breakdown. And when marriages break down, just know this for sure. If it was a marriage, it would never end. It only ended because it was a pretend marriage. It was not real. Love you again. Shalom. From your amiable host, Amaka BK, please comment, like, share our content across your networks. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel, follow our content, set your alerts or alarm. Is it alerts? Okay, set your alerts, and we'll come to you every week from Toronto with love.